Right, Abdul, as you rightly indicated, the bill was supposed to be withdrawn today, but today there was no indication as to when the bill will be withdrawn. Today, Mr. Aponyo Makin, who is the Deputy Majority Leader, presented a statement for next week, and he did say that, contrary to what they indicated earlier, the bill could not be withdrawn today. And as of now, he didn't even say when exactly the bill will be withdrawn. What he did say is that probably the bill may not be withdrawn at all, but rather the House will go ahead with the consideration, and then during the consideration, that the necessary amendment will be preferred or will be made to the bill. And so, as at now, we are not very clear as to what exactly is the status of this bill. He didn't even give any timeline, any date as to when the bill will be taken, whether or withdrawn. So we are all in a state of uncertainty currently.
Bubu, if I get you right, the business mate statement for next week does not contain anything about the E-Levy.
No, there is an indication that Tuesday something could be done, but it is not really clear because the majority that said the Minister for Finance may not be available even next week. And so that means that even next week, we are not sure if anything will be done to the bill, because in this case, the minister will not be available. And the minority MPs press where the minister is, what reason the minister is giving for not being available next week, but he could not give any answers. So for now, it is also clear that next week, we may not even touch the bill at all.
Bubu, that certainly will be for the reason earlier given by government that they're trying to rally support from Ghanaians, as we've seen the government moving from one region to the other to solicit support for the bill. But a little away from the E-Levy, we understand some MPs also have been commenting on the rest of some journalists recently, especially what we saw yesterday about the guy with Accra FM, the journalist who works with private station Accra FM. Certainly, and one person who made a comment for Tamarin of Arat and Suini, you know that he's also a journalist. He used to work for Radio Good for many years before becoming an MP. And so today, when he had the chance to speak on the floor, he requested that the Business Committee and the leadership of the House should program the National Media Commission to appear before the House next week to brief the MPs about the state of press freedom in the country, because he saw that it is becoming alarming, the rate at which journalists and people who express divergent opinions against the state agencies and state officials are being arrested. He cited about 4 instances where journalists or people, social activists have been arrested in the past couple of months, and he feels that it is becoming unbecoming. And it appears the National Media Commission is becoming toothless, or National Media Commission is not being effective. And so they need to come to the House to brief MPs exactly what is the difficulty in ensuring press freedom, media work, and media men in the line of their duties. And so that is this concern. But very finally, we've heard that the minority have been asking for the Education Minister to appear before the House to update them on the ongoing UTAG strike. Has the Minister appeared? Will he be appearing today?
Yes, certainly. MP for Medina, Lawyer Francis Xavier, so he made that request to the majority side to program the Minister for Education to come to the House and brief MPs about the state of universities in the country following the ongoing youth tax strike. And the speaker at the time was the First Deputy Speaker, Mr. Joseph Osei, so who also believed that it is an important point raised by the MP. And so he directed the leadership of the House to program the Minister to come and brief the MP, because as now they are all representing Ghanaians, and they need to know the fate of students, whether the schools will be shut down, or whether this concerns could be addressed, anything the MPs can do to help. They need to know, so they want the minister to come and brief the House. And from what the First Minister said, it may appear that the minister will be coming somewhere next week and then talk to MPs, and then if there are any issues, then the House can resolve it.
Bubu, thank you so much for